Let me ask you, when was the last time worry actually helped you solve a problem? Think about it, because if you're like most of us, worry just gnaws at our minds day and night without ever paying rent. I want to dive into the true cost of worry, not just in dollars or lost sleep, but in your actual longevity and peace of mind. Did you know that Dr. Alexis Carrel, the Nobel Prize winning physician, said, "Businessmen who do not know how to fight worry die young"? Now, you might be thinking, I'm not a CEO. What's this got to do with me? But here's the reality. Psychosomatic medicine, a field that recognizes the link between mind and body, shows that chronic worry triggers physical changes in your body. Worry increases cortisol, a stress hormone, and can literally alter your gastric juices, leading to ulcers and even heart disease. Imagine carrying a leaky battery around all day. That's what anxiety does to your energy reserves. A recent Mayo Clinic study found that over half their patients with stomach complaints had no underlying physical disease. The culprit was emotional distress. That's not just an abstract statistic. It means that for every 2 hospital beds, one is probably filled by someone whose real diagnosis is unmanaged worry. Let me tell you a story. Edward Evans, a self-made businessman, nearly died not from a financial collapse, but from worry about it. He lost everything in a banking crash, and his health spiraled. Illness, boils, even temporary paralysis, all traced back to relentless anxiety. When he finally let go and focused on living one day at a time, his health and fortune rebounded. So ask yourself, can you afford the price of unchecked worry? Here's my challenge. Reflect honestly. Is worrying about tomorrow robbing you of today's opportunities? Because as Plato said over 2,000 years ago, trying to cure the body without addressing the mind is a mistake. And if science, history, and experience agree on anything, it's this. Worry is a bigger health hazard than most of us realize. Now, let's shift gears. What if I told you the secret to banishing worry is hidden in the design of an ocean liner? Sir William Osier, a pioneering physician who transformed medicine, lived by the principle of day-tight compartments. He drew inspiration from ships that contained floods by shutting off watertight sections one crisis at a time. That's your brain's neurological equivalent of compartmentalization. Your prefrontal cortex focusing on today, not the tangled web of past regrets or future fears. You might ask, isn't it irresponsible to not plan ahead? Absolutely not. There's a difference between planning and stewing. Osier didn't say ignore tomorrow. He said don't let anxiety about it swamp today's work. In psychological terms, this is cognitive reframing, shifting from catastrophizing, imagining the worst outcome, to focusing on actionable present steps. Take Mrs. E.K. Shields, who lost her husband and nearly everything else. She faced loneliness and mounting bills. But the turning point came when she read, "Every day is a new life to a wise man." She adopted this mantra, literally taping it to her dashboard, forcing her to focus on the day, not the daunting year ahead. It's like running a marathon by counting your steps rather than staring at the finish line. Now you might be thinking, but what about my long-term goals? Here's the kicker. The best preparation for tomorrow is doing today's work superbly, as Osier advised. Neuroscience backs this up. Mindfulness practices, which anchor you in the present, reduce activity in the amygdala, your brain's fear center, making you more resilient to stress. So, can you practice shutting those mental watertight doors? Next time you find yourself swirling in what-ifs, imagine pressing a button and closing off yesterday's failures and tomorrow's uncertainties. Because the only time you can truly live, act, and make progress is right now. One day, one compartment at a time. Here's a practical question. When trouble strikes, do you spiral into rumination, or do you have a battle-tested system to tackle it? Enter Willis H. Carrier's Magic Formula, a 3-step technique for transforming vague anxiety into focused action. The steps: first, define the worst-case scenario. Second, mentally accept it. Third, calmly work to improve on it. Sounds simple, but it's powered by 2 technical concepts: risk assessment, and emotional regulation. Now, you might think, isn't imagining the worst just pessimism? Actually, it's the opposite. By clarifying the boundaries of disaster, you strip worry of its power. Take the story of a New York businessman who faced blackmail. He pictured financial ruin the absolute floor. Suddenly, he saw he could get another job and reached out to his attorney. Problem solved, anxiety gone. This process works because it shifts you from the limbic system's panic into the rational, solution-focused part of your brain. It's what engineers call failure mode analysis, systematically evaluating what could go wrong, then designing a response. When you accept the worst, your brain literally releases pent-up tension, freeing your energy for productive action. Let me walk you through a hypothetical. Suppose you're terrified of losing your job. Step 1. What's the worst? Unemployment. Step 2. Can you survive it? Perhaps with savings, downsizing, or gig work. Step 3. What can you do now? Update your resume. Build new skills. Reach out to contacts. Suddenly, you're not helpless. You're empowered. So next time worry keeps you up at night, pause and apply Carrier's method. Ask yourself, what is the real worst case? Can I accept it? How can I act to make it better? Because in the end, worry is a fog analysis and action are the sunlight that burns it away.